60 minutes in front of 3 o'clock. A WGRE reminder, if you're ever in need of emergency medical assistance, call Operation Life's emergency number at 653-8911. And to go along with that, here's Eddie Money, Life for the Taking. Thanks an awful lot for turning me on, and have a good time whatever you do over spring break. Stay tuned for Kenny Owen coming up 3 o'clock. I'm out of here.
Dark and gloomy in Greencastle, but only the weatherman knows how it is in Florida. A howdy doody to you. It is WGRE in Greencastle, Indiana. 2 past the hour of 3 o'clock with Kenny O on the radio, taking you up to break. And I'm going to leave today at 5 to start my vacation a little bit early. Gonna have some Doobie Brothers for you today. Blues Brothers, oldie from George Harrison. Oldie from Rod Stewart, Eric Clapton music from the Eagles, and your requests at 653-8379. Start things rolling with the Spinners.
I'll keep working my way. I love you, honey.
And I do. WGRE in Greencastle. If you've considered becoming an organ donor, there are a few facts you should know. For information, send for the free booklet, Donating the Body. It's free from the Consumer Information Center, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009. Kenny O on the radio, got an oldie from the Eagles. Coming up next at WGRE.
I'm George Franklin. I was 18 when I lost function of both.
Eagles at WGRE radio. Supposed to have a 90% chance of rain today. High today about 57, and the low tonight down in the low 30s. A 70% chance of those showers tonight. Hopefully we'll be out of here by then. Currently 50 in Greencastle with Steve Forbert. Stop eating.
Well, the National Institutes of Health have a simple, healthy solution. It's called common sense. Simply eat a variety of foods, but eat a little less and exercise a little more. We may not lose weight overnight, but we'll lose it to stay and be healthier. For most of us, that's the best answer there is. A nutritional message from the National Institutes of Health.
Did you hear that, girls? 91.5 WGRE in Greencastle, 24 past 3 o'clock. If you're between ages 14 to 18, you can spend this summer or the next school year living in one of 24 countries overseas. Financial aid is now available. Call Youth for Understanding Collect at 247-7331. After the news, oldie from Carly Simon and your requests at 653-8379.
It's 50 degrees.
Hey, babe, you belong to me. WGRE, 33 past 3 o'clock with Kenny O on the radio. KO Corral coming up today at 4:45. Stories on Bo Derek. CBS newsman Roger Mudd in the news today. Liz Taylor will be coming up on the Corral. Christy McNichol, singer Al Martino, and the KO joke of the day at 4:45 here on WGRE. You can help wipe out cancer in your lifetime by supporting Linda Kai's 4th annual Bike-a-thon, April 5th. To find out how you can help, call Rich Hogue at 653-5196. 20 minutes in front of 4 o'clock at WGRE. 50 degrees and moist outside in Greencastle at 3:43. Having trouble with the clock today. Kenny O on the radio. Going to be back with an oldie from a group called Lighthouse after we hear from this on WGRE.
This is 500 race driver Mario Andretti speaking for your Indiana State Police.
1973 music from Lighthouse at WGRE. All I Want to Do, pretty lady, is go for it. 14 before 4 o'clock. And time to take a look at sports with yours truly. Indiana University basketball coach Bobby Knight says it will be the physical prowess of Iowa and Purdue against the speed and quickness of Louisville and UCLA in this weekend's NCAA basketball championships. Iowa faces 4th-ranked Louisville, and Purdue meets UCLA in Saturday's semifinals in Indianapolis. Iowa enters the Final Four with the most injury problems, while the other 3 teams are in good physical shape. The key is guard Ronnie Lester, who saw limited action this season following a knee injury in December. Guards Kenny Arnold and Bob Hansen have played recently with broken bones in their hands and are expected to start on Saturday against Louisville. State police in Arkansas say Henderson State basketball coach Bobby Reese was killed early today in a traffic accident on a highway south of Hot Springs. Reese was returning from the National Junior College Championships at Hutchinson, Kansas. Two-time champion Johnny Rutherford and three-time winner Al Unser have been nominated for cars for the May 25th Indianapolis 500 Classic. Meanwhile, in other sports, Old Dominion meets Louisiana Tech, and South Carolina faces Tennessee in the semifinals of the Women's National Basketball Championships at Central Michigan University tomorrow. And the National Football League Cincinnati Bengals have traded defensive back Scott Perry to the San Francisco 49ers for a future draft choice. Perry was Cincinnati's fifth-round draft choice in 1976. The hits just keep on coming at WGRE. Mr. George Harrison. The J. Giles Band come back at WGRE 4 before 4 o'clock. Get in the 4-H picture and learn all about photography. Larry Flint did, and look where it got him. For details, call the Putnam County Cooperative Extension Office, 653-8411, 91.5, and the music never stops. The Blues Brothers. John Belushi, Danny Aykroyd, the Blues Brothers at WGRE. After the news, got the K.O. Corral at 4:45, and we have a new one from Linda Ronstadt. Plus, yes, indeedy. Hi. Your requests at 653-8379. This is WGRE Greencastle, where Melissa Hunter reads the news, or at least tries. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry. You're on. Come on now.
It's 50 degrees and
4:06 in that ever-so-green castle of Indiana. The best sounds in town continue. This goes out to our Florida-bound friends, the Beach Boys. Don't bark up the wrong tree. Leader dogs are available to the blind without cost. For information, write Leader Dogs for the Blind, Rochester, Michigan, 48063, or see a member of the local Lions Club. 13 past 4 o'clock, WGRE. Got something you want to hear? 653-8379. The Connect. Die Ermaker, 22 past 4 o'clock at WGRE, where Kenny O on the radio continues to play the best sounds of town. About 25 minutes, make that 23 before the K.O. Corral. Christy McNichol, Roger Mudd, Bo Derek, Liz Taylor, and the K.O. Joke of the Day all coming up then. In the meantime, requests. Whoop, knew that was coming. Yeah, I like to think about just spreading mayonnaise and lemon juice all over your body. It's 25 past 4 o'clock, WGRE. And time for the news. After the news, got an oldie from Bad Company. But first, the news. The news is here, and so is the news. And the news is an old news, so here's the news. Great, super.
50 degrees.
I guess a necrophiliac's rock and roll fantasy would be Janis Joplin and pulling her out of the ground, I guess. 32 past 4 o'clock with Kenny O on the radio. Counting down your favorites. Rupert Holmes, the Pina Colada Man for you. WGRE, an oldie from the Doobie Brothers after this.
It's me again, Kobat from the planet Zircon.
Kenny O, busier than ever on the radio. K.O. Corral about 3 minutes away with stories on your favorite celebrities here at WGRE. This is Cliff Richard. Once again, boys, girls, and lovers of idle gossip, time once again for your old cowpoke KOs. K.O. Corral at 14 before 5 o'clock. CBS newsman Roger Mudd is rumored to be headed for NBC. If that's the case, Roger's name could be Mudd. And it is! Oh boy. Bo Derek is set to star in A Change of Seasons, a romantic comedy. In the film, Busty Bo plays a college co-ed who has an affair with her married professor. No word yet on what grade Bo receives, but in this reporter's opinion, she gets high marks in the T&A department. I think we have some agreement out there. Super duper. Liz Taylor's all set to star in Agatha Christie's chiller, The Mirror Cracked. And no, the title did not come about after Liz checked herself out. More news, Christy McNichol. Hey, cut that out, you crazy horseshoe. Boy, he just doesn't want to stop, does he? Christy McNichol has a new film out. More news as she develops. And our final story today, singer Al Martino was brought to court after being caught stealing $81 worth of socks and shirts. This is true. I guess that's really a clothes case. Time to dig into the KO joke book. All right, cut that out. Come on, Snops, get it straight there. Guess he wants to get on vacation as bad as the rest of us. Here's a joke for our Florida-bound corrallers, and I'm sure Schnaps will enjoy this one. What did the lake say to the beach? Nothing. It just waved. More music! WGRE, Michael Jackson Says, wanna rock with you. 6 before 5 o'clock. Hey, you want to learn how to use energy more wisely? For a free energy guide, write the Alliance to Save Energy, Box 57200, Washington, D.C. Kenny O on the radio for 6 more minutes. The Stones for you. WGRE, 3 before 5 o'clock, and time for this cowpoke to go home for spring break. Don't feel too jealous. That's it for the March 20th, 1980 edition of the Kenny O on the Radio Show. Back after break. Fred Fritz up next to GRE. Bye, everybody. I'm walking home.
I was talking with a friend of mine.
WGRE, it's 5 o'clock. Charlie Fredericks, and it's now time for the news.
Afternoon under gray skies. It's 50.